Wait, am I following the white or the blue line?
Are you going the wrong way? You're going exactly the opposite way.
That's cool.
What's up everybody, I'm Original Sin.
And I'm Code Red.
And today we're here to talk about Razer's brand new RAZER Blade 15, their latest gaming laptop.
So the Razer comes with an i7-8750H CPU, a GTX 1060 Max-Q GPU, 16 gigs of RAM. It also comes with a 256 gig M.2 drive.
On the outside here, we've got a slimline, low-profile aluminium chassis, a matte black. This thing is an absolute fingerprint magnet. On deck here, we've got a stereo configuration of the speakers. Obviously, we're on either side here. The speakers, the quality of the speakers is pretty good. I wouldn't say it was comparable to a MacBook, but they are pretty crisp, they're pretty clear. We've got a high precision glass trackpad, which is actually an absolute joy to use, and I can't stand trackpads. I will admit though, I've still been using the mouse. And on the top here, on this incredibly thin bezel, they managed to get this bezel really thin. It's practically all screen around here. But on the top, we've got embedded what I've been told is a fairly mediocre webcam. I've not used it.
It's not what I heard. Have you not been to originalsin.com?
On the base model, it comes with a 1080 screen with a refresh rate of 60 Hz, but the very top of the line one actually comes with a 4K screen, and you can also get one with 144 Hz refresh rate as well, which obviously if you're really an avid gamer and you want everything to look super buttery smooth, then that's going to be your option. This thing gets hot. That's another thing about this, is it gets real hot. The place where I found the heat to happen the most is probably along the top. We've got a nice, well, the light just went off, but this is usually a lit kind of logo. It is a fingerprint magnet. I mean, look, I can touch it like that and there's stuff on there straight away. Lovely. Okay. On the underside here, obviously you've got the ventilation. They are incredibly thin, small blades. They're highly efficient fans. And this thing uses a vapor chamber for cooling. Well, let's talk about the ports actually. We've got two USB 3s here, plus a combination mic and headphone input. This is for the power here. On the other side, we've got another USB 3 port. We've also got a USB-C or Thunderbolt 3 port, which you could basically run every single connection you want to out of that via a dock. Then we've got a HDMI output, the Thunderbolt port, which is actually in this instance a mini display port. So you can, in actual fact, have up to 3 displays run out of this thing as it comes out of the box. It's fully capable of handling an intense CPU load in a Cubase project. We're working with an M.2 drive in here, Windows, and the whole thing just opens, is incredibly zippy as a result. Although it comes with a 256 gigabyte M.2 drive, which is actually upgradable to 2 terabytes, which is pretty cool. That is the only storage that you're going to have on this thing. And even though it's bad practice because you don't want Windows and Cubase and all your samples streaming off the same place, I'd probably be quite happy just to go up to the 2 terabyte drive on here and maybe even dump my sample library on it as well. And I could do that confidently, knowing that this thing isn't going to have a problem chewing through it. Premiere Pro runs that like really well. I used to have a render time of about an hour on a 6-minute video on my old machine. This thing renders that same clip in like 1 minute, 1 minute 15 seconds maximum. I scrubbed 4K all the way up to true 4K. We had 3 different examples. First of all, I tried 3840 Ultra HD footage on this thing. It played and scrubbed no problem, even with an adjustment layer on there. So then I was confident enough to try true 4K, which I believe is
4096.
And this thing still scrubbed, I had no problem playing through that, 0 drop frames. So I tried, after the advice of our fantastic cameraman here, to add an effects layer to that. I think I put a lens flare on or something, and that pretty much crippled the whole thing. So we definitely found the upper limit of what it was capable with regards to the 4K video editing.
DJ Carnage He was doing a RAZER tutorial video. Then he fucking didn't know what he was talking about.
What you do is you turn this up and it sounds fatter. That guy.
But it was for the RAZER computer. Yeah, this is it. RAZER Music 808 tutorial.
So it's not the one where the guy got caught using cracked software.
Same one.
It's the same one?
Same one.
Excellent. This is probably, this is your first time seeing this in the flesh, right? So what's your opinion just looking at it?
Looks cool. It kind of is reminiscent towards a Mac. And I've always used MacBook Pro laptops.
Yeah.
So it does remind me of one. It feels really nice. The aluminum, as you would put it, feels really solid. I do like the nifty little light up key trick. You
can run multiple, what they call schemes. I believe this is ran on a software called Razer Synapse. And as I said, you can tell each individual key to be a different color or to be momentary. I've actually changed the color of the volume ones here.
I don't want to talk about the keyboard too much because it seems like it's all we fucking really know about it, you know what I mean? Like some light up keyboard, like it's fucking the next, like. Did you mean to have that stain on your shirt the entire time?
You are joking, right?
Yeah.
Fucking very cool.
So let's talk about the price point on this thing, because it's not cheap by any means. I don't think it was ever meant to be cheap. The price point on this is, it starts at around 2,800. You can get better configuration, like this is like the lower model. While this one has the GTX 1060 and 256 gigabytes of M.2, it goes all the way up to the GTX 1070. And that can also come with a 2 terabyte hard drive. Actually, I've been using this thing for about 2 weeks now. And there's things I like about it a lot, which is the fact that it's so small and light, and it is so powerful that I could just take what I do anywhere and do my thing anywhere. One con is, which is directly related to video production actually, is there is no SD card slot on here whatsoever, so that's another case of an adapter. We're also missing, and I believe gamers would be sad about this as well, we're missing an Ethernet port on here, but that can just be resolved with the USB 3 2 gigabyte Ethernet adapter, which I actually bought the other day for about 39 bucks plus tax.
I think that the RAZER should come with a pocket pussy because you're not gonna have any time to go out and get chicks because you're gonna be playing some fucking awesome video games the entire time.
I'd fucking like a computer if someone said that to me.